Meredith, I have serious concerns about your approach to family life.
What do you mean? I've been doing my best for our family.
Your best is the problem. Everything you do makes the family atmosphere worse.
Could you be more specific? I'm not sure what to improve.
First, your cooking. It's bland and nutritionally unbalanced. Study more about menus that consider the family's health.
I'll study cooking more from now on.
And another thing, your attitude. It's so impersonal. We're family, so build a closer relationship. Your attitude is creating distance between us.
I want to have a good relationship with the family. If my attitude is an issue, I'll check myself.
Don't just check. Give concrete plans on what to change and how. Otherwise, it'll seem like you're just making excuses.
Yes, I'll focus more on communication and actively participate in family events.
Really? Show us changes that will satisfy everyone.
I understand. I'll do my absolute best.
I want to see if your changes will truly benefit the family.
Yes, I'll work hard to earn your approval, Glenda.
Meredith, my words have had zero effect on you since day one.
What do you mean?
I told you to show changes that will satisfy everyone.
Yes. Since then, I've been trying my best with cooking and family communication. I've done everything I could.
You're truly a useless wife.
What?
A stay-at-home wife who can't even have kids? Do you even know what your job is? Your role is to keep the house and bear children.
Yes.
But what can you do by just being at home? You think by doing house chores will cut it? Is that all a wife's duty is?
Huh?
If you can't have kids or keep your husband satisfied, you're just a freeloader.
Did Philip say something again? I thought he left for his parents right after work, before his overseas trip tomorrow. And now this.
My son's escaping from you. Being with you suffocates him. He's spending the day before his trip at our place. He wants to be with us.
So he really did go there. I thought he was out somewhere.
See, that's exactly it. No wonder my son's sick of you. You might do housework, but you can't fulfill your main duty of having kids. You're a failure as a wife.
Children are a blessing. I'm in no position to dictate that. No matter how much we wish, we can't defy nature's laws. I was hoping to discuss this calmly during the trip, to talk about our future. I'll keep trying my best too.
Ha! You've got nothing to say. All you can do is grovel. The nerve of you.
I'm sorry.
This is why I was skeptical about your marriage from the start. With a drab, lackluster girl like you. I know he's not going to last long with you. If my son's into gloomy types, that's fine, or whatever. He has probably realized he doesn't need you since you can't have kids.
You don't have to go that far. I'm doing my best to judge and act on what I should do. Please understand, not everything works out. I'll keep improving where I can, and learn what I must do to meet your expectations, Glenda.
In this world, results are everything. I'm trying? Seriously? Anyone can say that. Show results. This is why I hate lukewarm women who don't know the real world. Results are everything.
Results are everything. You're right.
Ugh, talking to you just irritates me. That's enough. Spend tonight reflecting on your actions.
I understand. I'll think hard about how to meet Philip's wishes. and your wishes.
Why are you trailing us? Did I say you could come?
I thought I was joining the vacation too. I assumed it was a given, so I came this far. But after getting off the plane, I lost sight of you. Where are you guys?
Together from the start? Ha! Don't crash our family overseas trip. I'm cutting ties with you right here. Go wherever you want.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
We're heading to the hotel. Once we drop off our luggage, we're sightseeing as a family. You're not invited, so go somewhere. I don't even consider you family. Let's cut ties for good. A woman who can't have kids is useless to me anyway.
Are you serious?
Obviously. It's hilarious that you followed us this far. Go back home, become a drifter, whatever. We have no connection anymore.
No connection?
Go on, choose your own path and live freely. We've decided to cut ties with you here. You're not family anymore, just a stranger from now on.
I see. I understand. Then I'll do as you say. I feel starting anew here is the best option.
It feels good to be with just family. Even my son's laughing, saying, "Leave her." Too bad you can't even get your husband on your side.
Is that so? I understand. But let me tell you one thing. The moment I'm gone, I hope you'll realize how dependent your son was on me. I'd love to see your face when that happens.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind?
You'll understand everything in time. Well, this is goodbye. Goodbye.
Go then. I don't know you anymore. Hey, what's up, loser? Haha.
What's this all about? I can't believe it.
Mom talked to you, right? Actually, Dad and my brother said the same thing, huh? Meaning, it's no problem if you're not here.
Is that what you want? Well, I'm cool with that. Do what you want.
What's up with that sassy tone? You probably thought, it's an overseas trip so you can show off your Japanese, right? Too bad. I've studied in Japan for a year, so my Japanese is fine. We'll manage without you. Or maybe you thought, finally a chance to be accepted by his family? Huh.
I didn't think that. But if that's your take, then fine. Your mother said she's cutting ties with me. What do you think about that?
Oh, I know. No problem, right? We're cutting ties. Oh, by the way, I'm good if we divorce, too.
So that was your intention?
Obviously. There are plenty of women who can do housework. You're totally replaceable.
I see. Then there's no issue if I submit the divorce papers?
No problem. Do what you want. I already gave you a signed divorce form, right?
Yeah. The ones you throw at me whenever you're irritated. So, we're all set?
Oh, so I'll be single when I get back home? That's awesome! Saves me the trouble.
Got it. Then that's settled. So, we're officially cutting ties here.
Let's do it! Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Meredith, pick up the damn phone! Speaking of which, where's our hotel for tonight? Our checkout time's coming up, and I want to move to the next place as soon as possible. We've got reservations there, too, so we can't be wasting time like this. Don't play around. Give me an answer pronto. You're throwing our whole schedule off. You're a stay-at-home wife. You've got nothing but time, right? You're the one who made these plans, so see them through. The itinerary you planned for this trip, you're not sharing it, and now all our plans are shot to hell. We're winging it at each stop, but we're really in a bind here. We're managing without you anyway, but what's the point? Answer the phone and share the info. This is a real pain in the ass. Did you even read my texts? How long are you gonna ignore me? Don't you get that you're causing trouble for everyone? This is why people call you useless. When are you gonna reply? We're stuck here walking around with all our luggage. Everyone's maxed out on frustration.
What's your deal? You said you're cutting ties, but then you're blowing up my phone like an idiot? I laughed at all the missed calls.
Finally, you replied. What have you been doing, ignoring me all this time?
Huh? We're already not on speaking terms. You said goodbye yesterday, right? It's ridiculous you could contact me for help when it's convenient. Then get mad when I don't reply?
You planned this trip. You didn't even tell us the hotel. You're seriously incompetent. Just tell me the hotel name. We can't even move from this town. It's a real mess.
What? Why should I support your family vacation? You dumped all the planning on me, right? You abandoned me on arrival day, saying you'd manage somehow. Yet you thought I'd still do stuff for you?
Obviously, you've been living off my money. So showing some gratitude is the least you can do. You knew we'd be in trouble today and said nothing?
You're the one who thoughtlessly cut ties with me. That's something you could have figured out with a little thought. Don't think I'll work for you anywhere, anytime, even after the divorce. I've been devoted to you because we were married.
God, I can't stand you anymore. All you do is talk back, even though you can't have kids. Shut up, you defective product. When will you ever be normal?
I don't see how that's relevant now, but okay. Let's make this clear. It's not my fault we can't have kids. Too bad for you.
What are you saying? The reason is me?
You guys kept blaming me, so I got properly tested. I wanted to start treatment if possible. The results showed nothing wrong with me. If it's not a timing issue, then you're the problem. You guys have been barking up the wrong tree.
No way, that can't be. But anyway, our divorce is set, so I'll tell you the truth. Actually, I already have a kid. Jealous, right?
Huh? What are you talking about?
See, I'm quite the catch. I've got another girlfriend, younger and cuter than you. And guess what? She's pregnant with my child.
I honestly thought you had other women. But what's that? Are you stupid? Say that again and I'll sue you for alimony.
That's peanuts. I'll at least pay you alimony so I can get rid of you and have a happy family. Alimony's a small price to pay.
I see. Then I'll gladly take it. If you've got a kid, that would be strange. But if you're fine with it, then whatever. You're happy, so this trip's troubles are nothing, right?
Just so you know, this trip's been a parade of trash-talking you. My brother was really complaining about you. He said it's right to dump a woman who marries but won't have kids.
Oh, really?
So when he heard I got another woman pregnant, he was overjoyed. Mom cried with happiness too. I should have divorced you sooner. I kept you for housework, but hey, being a housewife might be tough, right? Not my problem anymore. Just scrape by on the alimony.
How carefree, Philip. Seems like you're free with no worries. Then enjoy your family trip to the fullest. It'll surely be an unforgettable experience. Do whatever you want. I don't care anymore.
That's a completely different topic. Don't mix them up. No more excuses. Just tell me the hotel name. You don't get how bad your position is. Just understand and grow up.
I don't think I'm the loser here. I've decided to go my own way. I don't feel obligated to help your life anymore. I'll be busy preparing my alimony claim. So I've got no time for you. This is goodbye. Take care. Do your best.
Hey, you really ruined our trip, didn't you? It was a disaster because of you.
Is it my fault? I was kicked out, so I just did what I was told.
Don't mess with me. Philip said he was good at Japanese, but he's not. He didn't understand about the hotel, so we had to book last minute. We didn't know if there were even rooms available. It was a nightmare.
Why are you telling me this? I'm already divorced from your son. If you're just killing time with snarky comments, please stop. I've cut ties with you, too. Why are you contacting me now?
Oh my, you're sulking. If you'd said something like, "Won't you be cuter and let me remarry your son?" I might have considered it. My son said, "It's great she's not here," about you. Ha 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 ha.
Remarry? Don't make me laugh. I'm having the time of my life after divorcing your son. Living while taking care of that loser again? I'd never return to that hell.
I beg your pardon. At your age, thrown out into the world without a partner, you'll end up in trouble.
I don't think romance is everything. Even if I don't find someone new, I can live on.
Wow, big talk from a housewife. You couldn't even do your one job of keeping house properly. How can you say that? You can't even earn a living, always crying at home, right? Just blaming others without trying to improve. Pathetic.
About that, there seems to be a misunderstanding. When I was married, it's not that I lacked the will to work. I really wanted to, but there were many things beyond my control, like family circumstances, and my idiot husband's wishes.
What?
Huh? Believe it or not, I've been everywhere. You've looked down on me because of my looks, and I've always been quiet. So for this trip, with my excellent Japanese speaking skills, I could have been the perfect guide with no issues.
What's that? I never heard this before. I didn't know that about you. And about being a guide on the trip. Why didn't you say such important things earlier?
He wanted to hide it. He couldn't stand the image of having a wife more capable than him. He always told me women should walk half a step behind, and if I worked hard, I'd earn more than him. So he said, women should be housewives and do chores, and wouldn't let me work. That's the truth.
Huh? Really? Then you're not struggling to find work? You can secure a good job?
Yes. Recently, your son often went out alone, and didn't come back some days. So I had more free time. I used it to study for certifications and build skills. When I job hunted, I quickly found work. Meanwhile, he was out getting a woman pregnant. It really pisses me off, but now that we're divorced, it's not my problem anymore.
Still, I think you're better for him. You could come back if you want.
Huh? Were you listening? I'm happy being divorced. No way I'm going back. You have a new daughter-in-law and your long-awaited grandchild, right? What's this about?
Well, about that. Turns out that woman was engaged to another man. The child was actually her fiancé's. She wanted to tell Philip she couldn't see him anymore, because she was pregnant. But he thought it meant she'd leave her fiancé to marry him, and he got carried away. What? But Philip knew she had a fiancé when he was dating her, right? Seems so. But he firmly believed he was her true love. He spent a lot of money on her. When she said he wasn't home, he went to surprise her at her place, and ran into her with her fiancé. Now he's being sued for damages by the other side, too. She's choosing her fiancé, and the child is his.
Ah, I see. I thought it was strange. I knew there was nothing wrong with me, and if he had no issues either. It was weird he could have a kid. So it wasn't compatibility, but the child was another man's.
What? Don't tell me. The inability to have kids was his problem all along? And no one told me until now. Why didn't you say anything?
I was debating whether to discuss it with everyone during the trip. But since I was left out, I did tell Philip. Seems like he didn't listen.
Oh no. Then I have to pin my hopes on my second son's child.
Actually, your second son is gay, so it'll be quite difficult for him to have children. I didn't want to discuss his private matters, but I thought I should make it clear for you to understand.
What? Gay? What do you mean?
Well, I ran into your second son on a lovey-dovey date with a tough-looking guy. He half threatened me to keep quiet. Since he was talking bad behind my back, I'll spill the tea. He's not interested in women. His sexual preference is men.
What? That can't be. Being gay is filthy.
If you think so, confirm it with him yourself. I was told to keep quiet because he thought you'd react this way. That's why I couldn't stand it when you pressured me, saying I'm defective for not having kids. It's like you're pushing your job onto me because you can't have grandchildren.
No way. Not my child.
By the way, wasn't it results are everything? You said you hate lukewarm stuff, right? The result for you turned out to be ice cold. How do you like the hellish outcome you chose for yourself?
Meredith, I need to talk to you. Could I have a moment?
Oh, what is it now, Glenda?
You see, Philip's been really down lately. He's changed since you left. I never imagined he'd become so unstable.
That's unfortunate.
Meredith, we were wrong. We completely misunderstood your worth. So I was wondering if we could start over as a family.
Huh? After all the horrible things you did? How dare you be so shameless? Stop coming to me crying just because you need something. We're total strangers now.
We were family, so you don't have to be so cold. Please help your ex-husband.
I respectfully decline. I'm relieved to have cut ties with you. Please don't involve me anymore.
Oh, no. Please, Meredith, won't you reconsider?
Impossible. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. So I'm blocking you. Live happily with your son. I'll support you from afar. Goodbye.
Meredith, wait.
Even after that, Glenda and Philip persistently tried to get me back, but I firmly refused. I didn't hesitate to claim alimony from Philip. What's more, he ended up being sued for damages by his mistress's fiancé too. His financial situation took a nosedive. Having to pay alimony to me and damages to his mistress's fiancé. Glenda seemed to have been dreaming of a luxurious life. but she's started working part-time to help her son's living expenses. Still, it's far from enough for the two of them, and they're living a pretty frugal life now. Serves them right. They need to face the consequences of how much they look down on others. Every time I hear that they are struggling financially, I'm reassured that my choices weren't wrong. Sure, I get tired sometimes, returning to work after such a long break, but my days are fulfilling. I'll keep improving myself and enjoy my new life from here on out.